We're good.
Just whenever?
Yes.
All right. Whatever your life's work is, do it well. A man should do his job so well that the living, the dead, and the unborn could do it no better. So what got me into the trades was my summer year going into my junior year. I hit a tree on my four-wheeler. Me, my buddy, and my dad went out for a weekend trip, and on the first day, I was trying to keep up with my buddy. He's on a newer machine, he's a better rider than me. I did a wheelie over a bridge, lost control, and hit the tree. It snapped my axle and broke my A-arm off the frame. So the first two pictures I have here are my four-wheeler up on the lift in my neighbor's shop. My neighbor Jake owns a mobile welding repair shop, and we brought it right down the road from my house is where he lives to get it fixed. My dad worked out a deal with Jake where instead of paying for Jake to fix it, he was gonna teach me how, and I had to stack 6 cords of wood over that summer. So at the end of the stacking, he offered me a little welding lesson, and we spent the afternoon welding in his garage, and that got my interest in the trades. That brings me to my construction trades class in CRTC. Coming into my senior year, I knew I wanted to take a class that had something to do with the trades. So I named my project Skills to Pay the Bills. My bills right now are my truck and my girlfriend. Those are the pictures there. America was built by workers who use hands-on skills passed down from generations of laborers. And that is the CEO of Lincoln Tech, who was hosting a booth at a field trip that my CRTC class went on. We left at 7:30, went to this little fairgrounds in New Boston called the Construction Career Days. At that career field trip, I got to stick weld with a company called Multi-Weld Services out of Kentucky, and I got to use a MIG welding simulator with Lincoln Tech. And at the end of the simulator, I got a 96%, which was the highest score of the day at the time. So he invited me to an 11-month welding program, and I ended up on a Zoom call with a woman named Mary Ann Gashning, who runs pre-apprenticeships from all over New Hampshire. So after that Zoom call, a couple weeks go by, I wasn't sure about welding. I get an email sitting in my business class from Mary Ann, and it's a HVAC pre-apprenticeship with 2 companies called MSI out of Salem and one AJ LeBlanc out of Bedford. The first 2 days I spent with MSI doing commercial and industrial installations. The first day I was up on a roof installing a condenser. The second day we were inside doing 8 refrigeration units in a commercial kitchen. The third and fourth day I spent servicing furnaces and boilers in people's houses. So we were going down in basements, house to house. We did about 6 houses a day. I chose HVAC because with the construction career field trip, the welding simulator is kind of what got me into like, okay, I'm good at this, I should pursue it. This picture on the left here is my dad's garage. He put this up by himself not by himself, he had 2 buddies come help him over the summer going into my senior year. And then this panel right here is a generator panel going into our house and for his garage, and this is just the panel for his garage. He called a master electrician, got a quote for all this. It was gonna be about $1,800. So instead of that, he decided, he's like, hey, you are an electrician class right now in your CRTC, you think you can do this? So we took a trip to Home Depot, I want to say $650 in a weekend, and we got it done. And then on the job shadows I had, I chose the HVAC because HVAC stands for heating, ventilation, and cooling, or air conditioning. It includes plumbing, electrical, and almost welding. It's called brazing. We also solder. The picture on the right is two tankless water heaters with copper pipes and solder. The one on the left I had done, and the one on the right was my partner. We were both seniors. My partner was from Londonderry. Picture on the left was the safety course I had to take for before completing this class. The thing about the trades is no matter what you're doing, you have to take safety course. It's mandatory. It's always the most important. After that, you start trade school and your on-field training. For me, that was my 10-week class at MCC, 3 hours a day. Every Saturday for 10 weeks, I'd go in. We learned how to solder. We did brazing. We sweat pipes. We did installs. I went through the welding safety course. I did my OSHA 10 safety course and an SP2 safety course. The next step would be my apprenticeship. I'm not 18. I can't be an apprentice through OSHA legally. So the pre-apprenticeship was the closest I can get. I got invited back to AJ LeBlanc over February and April vacation for a paid internship and pre-apprenticeship. When I graduate high school and complete my apprenticeship, I become a journeyman, which is my road to a master tech. And what I want to talk about now is the amount of opportunity that there is in the construction trades. There are so many trades, I couldn't even think of them all, and I could not list them. The pay gap in America, as we all know, is an issue. It's about 80 cents a day is what a woman earns for every man, while in the construction and trades industry, a woman earns 97 cents on average for every dollar a man earns. So that being said, I mean, the construction trades have always been a male-dominated industry for no reason. There is plenty of opportunity for everybody, even not in the field, like service managers, construction managers. They're all very, very important, and they just, like, you're doing that wrong, this is right. There is a place for everybody in the trades, and anybody can do it. You go through your schooling. It's a very highly skilled professional occupation, and there is opportunity everywhere for everybody. Thank you. Any questions?
Is this what you want to do in the future?
Yes, the job shadows made it